speaking up for yourself can be really difficult for a lot of people. We have been taught to keep the peace and please other people and don't cause waves and all of those things where, you are meant to just handle things or be tough enough that it's not a problem. And all these messages that we get as we grow up are difficult to change and work through as you get older. So I am a middle child, and keeping the peace and not making things harder than they have to be is part of who I am. It's part of how I relate to other people. I want to be easygoing. I want to be low maintenance. I don't want to make anything harder. And sometimes that keeps me from expressing my own opinion or speaking up for things that I need. And this has been a struggle for me in friendships and work and roommates and my husband and all kinds of things. And I've had to learn how to fight through those things that stop me and how to just do it. And so it can be really hard when all the messages that you've told yourself or the things that you want to be contradict what you need to do. So if you are having a problem or you have a need that is not getting met or an opinion that differs from what other people are saying, it's hard to speak up and it's hard to say that. So for an example, I had a roommate in college who had the TV on all the time, like every second she was in the room. And that was really hard for me because I do not operate well when I'm trying to do homework or think or whatever, when there's all kinds of background noise. Some noise is fine or music is fine, but having the TV on really distracted me and made it hard for me. And instead of talking to her about that and telling her that, I just kept it in. And I was not in the room very much. I avoided the situation pretty much. And I didn't know how to handle it, and I met up with other friends and I was never around, and avoidance was the key. And so you will find, if you don't already know, that when you are feeling stressed out and not having conversations that you need to have, your body knows it. Your body will react to stress. Your body will react to tension, and it will get to you. And that's what happened to me. She was opposite me, where I would get up early and I had early classes and all that. She stayed up late. She had late classes. So the TV would be on late into the night when I was trying to sleep, which was really distracting for me and hard for me to deal with. So I would get really frustrated and really upset and really angry. And I had no way to express that I knew how to at the time. And so it ended up that I had some weird issue with my eye, that I had a blood vessel pop in my eye pretty much from holding in all of this stress, from dealing with the tension but not actually dealing with it, and holding all of it in. And I remember going to the clinic on campus and being, trying to figure out what the heck was wrong with my eye. Why was it all red and what happened? And they were telling me, your blood pressure is high and you have a popped blood vessel, which is, it can relate to stress, how your classes, this and that. And it just made me realize how messed up this relationship was, how I was totally just not handling things the way that I should. And so I had to figure out other ways. I'm like, what am I going to do? And so anyway, I started running every night. I would just run. I would go to the track and I would run and I would release some of that tension. I would ease some of that stress. And I still didn't talk to her because I was immature and I didn't know how to. And I think I had tried to say little comments, but it was not a full-on direct conversation at all. And so I dealt with my stress that way, and I got through the rest of the semester, and then we weren't roommates anymore. But that was my first real encounter of there's a hard conversation that needs to happen, but I have no clue how to approach it. I have no clue how to start this and handle it in a healthy way. And so I do think I learned a lot from it, because even though I didn't directly handle it as I should have, I think it taught me a lot about how it would affect my body, how stress impacts you. And so it's helped me in other relationships to be like, look, if I want this to get better, I have to address it. I need to be direct. I have to be upfront. I need to tell them very explicitly how I feel or what I need. And so it has helped me to learn from that and to move forward in a better way. And so I still catch myself sometimes trying to hold things in and not deal with them and not cause problems. And I have to stop myself in my tracks and just find a time to actually address it, because I know that my body keeps track of the stress that I'm holding on to. You will get sick. You will have stomach aches. You will whatever, like you will just, all these things happen to your body, and it's not good for you, obviously, but it'll affect your sleep, it'll affect your health, and that is not worth it. It's not worth holding it in. So if you are looking for help in learning how to speak up for yourself, that's what I do. I will help you learn to be more assertive. I will help you learn how to approach these hard conversations. So just, go to my website, email me, message me, let me know what your situation is. I'm here to help.